Welcome to another daily journaling. Today I think is the 25th time of this daily whatever, and I am walking to my hotel after a social dinner. I am not sure about the social dinner and how I feel about it, but I met a nice professor. He was really nice and really actually pretty nice guy. Uh, just someone I think who has values. Really important these days because people adjust their values to their needs and who seem to have at least values, and this is something good and nice to know. I think I need to cross the street, but I don't get this crossing system here in Germany, at least where I am right now. I also think there is everywhere glass on the ground, so I'm like, is it gonna go through my shoes? I hope not. So I should go left at one point somewhere here. It gives me a bit like the city gives me a bit Toronto vibes, just way shadier. It's not bad, but it's certainly not good. No, Toronto was nice. Toronto was way too nice. It doesn't give me any Toronto vibes. Sorry, this was wrong. I don't know what vibes it gives me, but I wish it would be a bit cleaner and less dirty. And I wish I knew where I have to go, but I think I'm on the right track. Maybe also not. Just don't know. I know where I have to go left, just not 100% sure. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm just used to the red light being closer to me. Oh yeah, I need to go here left. So each time I look and I don't see immediately the red light, I think I can cross because it must be green. I don't know why I think this, but it's usually not green. And then, yeah, the Commerzbank. Either way. And I had also the opportunity to present my project today, and I also received some cute, nice feedback from people. And I made a friend at the dinner because mainly there were too many old people, and we both were kind of young, and I think also have some similar backgrounds. And we are the same age, so this made us bond really well. So yeah, but at one point during the dinner, someone came to her and complimented her talk and said it was really nice and that it was one of the best talks. And I was just next to it and I was like thinking, yeah, it was nice, but I honestly, people are gonna think I'm miserable. Probably I am, but so I mean, I also received compliments, right? So it's not that I just got critique after critique. And also, let's be real, who is giving each other a critique at a public conference? Everyone is just like, oh, your poster or your presentation was nice. Even you could be bad at it, people would still give you the credit for it. So either way, what I want to say is I like her. She's really cute and she's really nice. And she seems to be a genuinely kind person, because sometimes when you look at someone and they smile, it just looks so pure and so genuine, so soft and elegant at the same time. And this is her. And so I felt happy for her, especially she was telling me how nervous she felt, and this was her first proper presentation in front of an audience, etc., etc. So felt really happy for her. But I think after the two first sentences, I was like, no, I didn't receive such a cute and nice positive feedback in return. And I was a bit jealous, like there was some bitter sweet thing happening or whatever. I just wonder why. Like, why could I have not been really genuinely happy for her? Because she was really kind to me. We talked all evening together, and she was really nice. So I think, not have the slightest feeling of jealousy, because life is not just all about winning, even though in this case it is a bit about winning also. But I guess you know what I mean. It's like, she did a good job and she was indeed nervous, but at the end of the day, I should have, I think, just be... Oh, never mind. I think I just should have been happy for her, and without any doubt and without any second thought of jealousy. It would have made the moment so much nicer. And I really hope in the next 10 or 20 years I can look back at this incident and say, okay, this happened. Would have been better if it would have not, if I didn't have these feelings. But I learned out of it. And I know I can just feel happy for people when they deserve it, when they need it. And not to have this mindset of, I also want to get such a nice feeling. I mean, obviously we are all somehow children within ourselves, and we tend to maybe get jealous. But yeah, it would have been nice to just say, yeah, it's okay, she deserves it. I'm talking too much about a too unnecessary topic, but I was disappointed in myself for feeling that way, especially towards someone who is so nice to me. So yeah, now I am walking back. I'm not sure if I'm taking the safest route or not. At this point I don't care. I think at least I don't care. I care a bit. Yeah, I care a bit. I hope he's doing good, that guy behind me, left behind. Life is difficult. Life is not easy. Life is really difficult. Yeah. Life can be really difficult and unfair. And sometimes I think people choose to be in a situation, but they don't. Sometimes you end up in things you never planned to end up. So sometimes I really need to be more conscious about this before I judge too quickly. But yeah. Oh yeah, we were having a discussion today about doctors and salaries, and that doctors keep on complaining that they're not earning enough. Now especially I'm referring to Switzerland, not Germany. I don't know how exactly the situation looks here, but I was also a few days ago questioning myself, because these days being a doctor is a profession, you get paid for it. But I see being a doctor more than just a profession. I see it also as a passion. And if you're really passionate about something, you just continue regardless. I feel like the situation that you're in, if it's obviously you need to provide food for your family, so you want to live in a certain situation where you can provide the needed food, the roof over your family, etc. But you know, I really question myself, what are good working conditions? Because apparently no one wants to work anymore 15 hours in a row. And I feel sometimes maybe I'm too old, or I had a specific mindset that was infiltrated in me. But sometimes I think you just need to be able to work 15 hours in one go and not complain about it. Obviously, in an ideal world, would be nice if you can have 8 to 10 hours of a gap for the next shift, especially because you don't want to be sleepy when you're, I don't know, performing a surgery or something like this. But yeah, I really questioned, like, what are good working conditions? How much can you optimize something? Because if you look back, we keep on optimizing, we give on more rights. Sorry, I mean, I hope none of the people who know me ever listen to this, because I feel like I would get so badly judged for this. It would be like, oh, then you should work 15 hours a day. Yeah, I work sometimes 15 hours a day. Okay, I don't do surgeries or something, but at the end of the day, if you're standing 15 hours and thinking, or even sometimes worst cases 20 hours, it's just how it is, and you just deal with it, I think. But apparently, I don't know how much complaining is allowed anymore. Like, I feel like you can complain about everything, and I also start to feel people are aware of this, that it's being complained too much. But yeah, what do you want to say? Oh, complaining is not allowed anymore. So how much can you optimize a salary? Because people are earning enough, let's be real. You don't, oh, it's nice to earn more than 10,000 per month. It's also nice to earn more than 20,000 per month. But for me, the question is always, do you really need it, or you just want it because you want it? So for me, this is not really clear, and I really don't know how much complaining is good or bad anymore. And like, can we always keep on complaining? And how much better, like, for me, just being a doctor or being a scientist or being in a specific situation or a specific job, sometimes it's just not a 9-to-5 job, and it will never be. Being a nurse will never be a 9-to-5 job, because people need you during nights as well. So the question is, how long can we still keep on complaining that stuff is unfair? And how much can we adjust? Like, I don't know. I feel like I wish some doctors would be more passionate just about their profession as they used to be. Like, but maybe I'm just imagining a world that never existed. But today I feel like the question of, oh, this is the working hours I make and this is the salary I want, a bit too much of a priority, rather than what are the ethics of this hospital? How can I change, or how can I add to these values? How can I be a better doctor for my patients? Like, these things, obviously then they say, oh, because you have to work so much, and you don't get paid enough. But getting paid at this moment doesn't change the situation that you are not having enough time. I don't know. Okay, good night everyone. Good night, future.